Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Monday night stream, and 1 year since I started streaming. Good evening one and all. Hello, what do we have in the chat? We've got Mushy, Nori, Mr. Deadfellow, Danny, Rudy, Lieutenant Funky, and Lizard Wow. Everyone's in. Lovely. Thank you ever so much, everyone who came in early. Stephanie and Marsba, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have your Mondays been? I hope they've all been good. Moonstalker, good evening to you too. How are you? We are enjoying the sights above the busy Stormwind auction house at the moment. Before we go and check in on our mail and our usual bits and pieces. It'll be an interesting couple of hours. Let's see what we can get done. 1 mil mailbox. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Mr. Zakar, how are you? And did I catch you, Moonstalker? If I didn't already, good evening to you too. Thank you very much, Rudy. So we'll do a couple of t-shirt giveaways a bit later on as a celebration of how things have gone over this past year. I've really enjoyed streaming for the past year. So I want to say, first off, a big thank you to everyone who has made the stream what it is so far. So here's to onwards and upwards and another great year of streaming. Wave and Andy, how are you? Thank you, Lieutenant Funky. Very kind of you. So shall we start with a look at the mailbox, see what we've got so far from the last time. Six Moons, how are you? Thank you very much, Six Moon. Very kind of you to say so. So let's have a look in the mail, and we're full of expires, as I should have guessed really, because a lot of my stuff was about to expire. Could we do with making some space? Probably. Let's take some of that stuff. Oh, everyone cowers in fear. What was that? That was interesting. Let's see if we can put a few things in the reagent bank.
Hey there.
Oh, thank you, Danny, for the cheers. That's amazing. Thank you ever so much. Crazy Pink Iguana, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's throw in some chef's hats as a way of thank you for that cheer. Thank you very much, Danny. Very kind of you. And Tom Hugh, how are you? Thank you very much. Good evening to you too. Let's go to my reagent bank. We've got some space here, so we're going to just clear out a few bits and pieces. Things that we don't need to be holding on to quite so much now, like Chaos Crystals. Fractured will keep. Sorceress we can get rid of. That we can get rid of. Shadow Silk. And these are quite good just to leave in there. That's everything full. Can we deposit anything else? Oh yeah, there's a few things there which we could put away. And then let's go over to the guild bank and clear that one up. Oh, walked into a wall. There we are. Have a look. And there's a few bits of food somewhere. There we go. So we're just going to put some of this spare Mondazi over here. And cold tiramisu we can pop in. And then we're also going to move over some of these enchanting bits and pieces, like the Eternal Water. Shady Yoa, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome to the Samadan squad, and here are a whole load of chef's hats in celebration. Thank you ever so much. And Kalasaran, how are you? And Gwylin, a turtle made it to the water. Fantastic. And Twilightning, good evening to you too. And Bart too, thanks both for stopping by. How have your evenings been? I hope all has been good so far. We need to get rid of a few more things. Veiled crystals I like to keep on me for now. So we're going to go for herbs and fish, BFA. Let's get the fish in here and here and here. And what's that? Calcified bone. That's interesting. And then we've got a few bits of meat, ingredients, stringy loins, and Donaria, thank you very much for the cheer. Very kind of you. Thank you very much for the cheer. And Tom Hugh as well. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you. Let's throw Summer Chef's hats in the chat in celebration. I've got a feeling we're going to do a few of those. As we're in kind of party mood today, we're going to be seeing what we can do on the auction house. Ingredients, meat. What's that? Oh, that's insightful rubellite. That's quite handy. I'll need to move that into here, into the enchanting one. Let's move that, and there's some fish there I missed. So let's pop those in there. And those. And then back to the enchanting. Put my volatile life in there. And the ingredient in there. Briny flesh, that's an interesting one. That comes off something, doesn't it? The rest of those will leave for now. They're under miscellaneous, perhaps. There we go. So our bags are looking a little bit more spacious. So now we can go collect up our mail. Let's go and have a look. Surox, how are you? I posted off your t-shirt today, so it's on its way over to you. Hopefully you should get it safe and sound. Probably take a few days though to get over to you. How's the market on Shadowsong these days? I haven't been on there for a couple of months. It's doing all right. We're getting a slow increase on the Honourable Combatants tailoring gear, and I've done a few flips of the odd materials that have skyrocketed in price. So what we'll do is we'll go through all our expires, we'll post everything back on, and then we'll have a look at what kind of sales we've got and see how much goes. Okay, no problem, Xerox. But yeah, Shadowsong has been an interesting one. It's been a slow market, I would say, and I certainly haven't quite found my niche yet for BFA. Tailoring seems okay for the moment, but I'm not sure how long that will last. This honourable gear is good for the 300, 310 gear, but there'll come a point when everyone can is way over geared from that anyway, and it's only the alts that are going to need that kind of gear. So we're not kind of sure how things will go beyond there. I've got some sales already. Wow, okay. Let's take the expires. Let's have a look at these. Hey Jack, how are you? And thank you very much, Gwilyn, very kind of you. And Kuturus, how are you? Pastebin, there we go. So yeah, we've got a good start to the mailbox at the moment. I did a flip again of the veiled crystals. We managed to buy up some of the cheaper ones and flip them for a higher price. And I also managed to get a couple of armour that I disenchanted. That was yesterday. Was that this morning, in fact, actually? And then I sold some Umbra shards, which are much higher than my purchase price. So I thought I'd clear off a little bit of excess stock there. And then we got some Fusaka and some monolite ore that I had hanging around. So I thought I'd sell that one. What else we got there? Especially after the second week of Raid when LFR comes out. Did I miss anything? There you go. How are you doing, Jack? Thanks for stopping by. I forgot to say that. Veiled crystals on your server are 1k. Wow, that's quite the difference. They're more like 5,000 I managed to sell those for. Always doing good? Good to hear. Right, let's carry on with the expires. I'll run through those. Looks like we have some more sales further down somewhere. No, that was just those ones. Okay. So how are we doing for space? And we'll do another reload, get some more going through, and then we'll collect up all the sales towards the end. 7,000 on yours? Wow, okay. So I'm not the most expensive on Shadowsong. There's a cattail just here on the side. Buy them all and transfer to Shadowsong. Or, yeah, or travel to where Showa is. That'll work. That'll be a good increase, definitely. Okay, so let's go for the expires. It's going to take a little bit longer because we're going to keep these sales in here at the moment. So it'll take me a little while to go through these. Our inventory's full anyway at the moment. So that's all of this lot ready to go back on. So let's go through. 1.5k there. Hope they'll cost more after the raid release. I was wondering about that. Because of the raid release, there's going to be a demand, obviously. But I was also thinking that... Oh, we've got some more expires coming through here. I was also thinking that there's going to be more epics that people are disenchanting and making more veiled crystals. So I wondered whether it might be slightly different. I'm thinking of changing server, but at 25 a character and you have 10, not now. Yeah, that's expensive. Oh, deadly navigation is invalid. That will be something to do with the min. Yeah, the min is 6,000. Normal is 5,900 and the max is... So my normal price is off now. Probably based off of something like either my crafting cost. I'll have a look at that one. Look at the operation for that one. What else have we got here? I've got 2 lots of the Tome of Illusions now. Bear Tartar, just in case. Aromatic fish oil, we set that to be the pretty stack. So 19 gold is where the last pretty stack was. We had that yesterday. That was quite good. So there's quite a lot to have a look through. Let's just scan all of this. Quick navigation is now at 9,000, so that has gone up as Severi predicted it would. And various other things. Darkmoon ride tickets have gone above max price. Interesting. Could do one. Assume you're on a high pot, full pot, transfer, make a new one, low pot, and flip the pets. It's an option. Catching for you, black dragon scale shoulder. Oh, right, okay. Oh, ka-ching for you is that. Very nice. Same for gems. Booty Bay, an option for you now, Sam, that I don't use war mode. Yes, it is, Andy. I could go back to Booty Bay, but what I like about where I am at the moment is I've got good access to Borealis as well as the auction house this side of things. When I get the mount, then I'll move probably more over to Borealis and then use the mount as my portable section, I think, really. Okay, part 2, off for some sleep. Yes, that's good. Always good to have. Thank you ever so much, and hope to see you again soon. Wise Coder, how are you? Finally caught the stream live. Ever start with other people's groups? Have I built mine entirely from scratch? Pretty much all of mine is made from scratch. I haven't even really used Wowhead and the group maker much. I've pretty much, I think, yes, everything has been built up over the last year. It's kind of how I like to learn over anything else. So Honourable Combatant's Belt, there at 35,000. It'd be nice if we got a sale of that. And we did sell an Admiral's hat the other day. I was quite pleased about that. I need to make another one though. And right, let's have a look. Just a quick scan of everything. Looks okay. Let's go through them all. Let's post these on. There we go. Slowly getting through them all. There's a lot to post up. Now the Honourable Combatant stuff is going for a decent price. Looking at the prices of each of those as they're coming through. So hopefully I can get a few sales of those. We'll see if we've got any more coming up later. Let's get those off first. Oh, Penguin Soph, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome to the Samadan squad, and here are a whole load of Summer Chef's hats for you to use as you like. Thank you ever so much for your support. Really, really kind of you. Now let's go back to the mailbox. Hey Tribal Power, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. We've got a very healthy looking mailbox to start off with, and we're just going to carry on with the openings of all the expires. Still got a good 200 to do, so we're going to run through all of those, clear everything off. I was a bit worried when I did these veil crystals this morning because I was thinking I wasn't going to get the return on those, but it does look like they've sold, so pretty happy with that one. It was a risk. Currently with 10 mythics, each with roughly 4 bosses, that's 40 potential shards. Not counting World Quest pugs. Let's say you get 10 to 13 drops clearing out the dungeons. Next week people have normal as well as heroic. On top of that mythics plus, there'll be a lot more shards out that next week. Like a lot. And for what? Rings and enchants, considering that shard price almost have to drop. Yes, I've got a feeling something like that would happen, Brizzing. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with the... I'm expecting them to go down, definitely. And Jerry, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. My bag add-on is called Addy Bags. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much, Jack. Demand will be higher next week as well. So yes, there's a balance, isn't it? Supply and demand. Joyous Farm, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's get some more expires going for there. You're fishing in Darkwind at the moment. Not sure if you should sell stuff or save for the mount. Could be interesting. Obviously the mount has its uses. We'll also get epics from the Warfront. Yeah, so I've got a good feeling that there's going to be quite a lot out there. But there's also going to be people getting new gear and re-enchanting things. Addy Bags TSM. No, I've not seen that one. And Gosilin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let me just click on that one. Where's my window come? Let's let that... Addy Bags TSM. A filter for Addy Bags. It allows you to sort your items depending on your TSM groups. Oh, okay. Interesting. I like that. I like that. I'll keep that there. I'm going to bookmark that one. Let's have a look. World of Warcraft. Done. I'll save that. I'll look at that later. Of course, but how many rings will drop? Yeah. Recommend to try it. Really recommend to try it out. You love it, yeah, definitely. On the other hand, people need the gear next week. Price might stay put till next week, but people start getting stuff they have already. Yes. I can see the logic in that as well. Well, you're a shaman with the fishing artifact, so you can be a fish. Not sure how they would sell. Inventory's full already. Wow, okay. Let's go back and post another load on. You're really of dumping. That means you're at 68 and don't want to make a loss on it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with mine. So I've kept my numbers low at the moment. No worries. I was trying to fill in the blanks. That's what I thought with my veil crystals, which is why I was quite pleased that those managed to... Oh, I need to fix that deadly navigation, actually. Let's just look at that whilst those are scanning. So let's go to here, go to my groups, and enchanting weapons, deadly navigation. This is using sell enchants. Okay, so what's my posting operation here? Hey Kiwi, how are you? Let's have a look. So 110% crafting is my minimum price. Now my normal price is only a I see. So DB market and 150% DB region market. So we've got very different figures here. Reinford, how are you? Would pretty sacking veil crystals be a thing? Yes, absolutely, Joyce. I did exactly that thing this morning. I bought up a whole load of the smaller ones, and I sold 2 stacks of 10 for much higher than the minimum amount, and they sold today. So yes, it definitely is. DC, how are you? Is the auto hammer if they're cheap? Oh yes, we did mention those last time. Before I go on to any more squirrel hunts, I'm just going to fix this up first though. Let me go through It's still scanning, so I need to look at my bags. Excuse me as I just juggle my windows around. So we're looking for quick navigation, which is struggling from this one. Where is it? Armor, consumables, item enhancements. Was one of these recent ones? There you go. Deadly navigation. So the minimum is 6,100. Now that's down to my crafting 110%, because the crafting cost is coming in at 5,600, and so the normal is actually much lower than that. So I'm going to add in an extra bit here to counteract that normal, and we're going to go the maximum between 120% crafting. This is just to fix that invalid price string, and then the average between those two, close brackets on the end. That should work. I'll just move that up so you can see what I just typed in there. So I added in an extra max 120% crafting there onto my normal price. So now when I look at deadly navigation, my min is 6.1, my normal is 6.7, and my max is way up there at 60,000. So that should work. Let's just close some of these windows down. And close that. Move the auctioning tab back up. Close my bags down. There we are. There you go. Excellent, Penguin Soap. Good use of the chefs out there. Certainly showing there aren't any repair devices in BFA engineering. Yeah, a bit of a strange one that. Good evening, Commander Bond. How are you? Thank you very much. Thank you again, Jack, as well. So let's have a look at what we've got here on the auction house. Various things. Actually, random things, actually. Still got the crafted dreadful stuff. They're doing okay, actually. I'm actually getting some odd sales of that one. Gacillion, doing very well, thank you very much. We're just going through all our normal mailbox opening things at the moment. You've already had some sales, excellent. I'm not surprised about the auto hammers, more surprised that there's no pylons since they broke the Legion ones. Those were handy for Raids Mythic Plus, right, okay. Morgan Freeman might be voice of World, but you definitely are the voice of Twitch. Well, thank you very much, Jer. Very kind of you to say so. And congrats for a full year. Yeah, it's been a while coming. Any guides soon? I haven't actually made any time to make any new ones of late, but I will be doing some deep dive ones onto things like enchanting and tailoring. Those are next in my list of things I'm going to do. I know it's been a very good year. Couldn't have asked for better. It's been lovely to have so much company on my journey throughout. Let's take a few more of these expires. Still got those sales hanging around in the middle. Pylons aren't working in BFA dungeons. Could be a bug, not testing raids yet. Aha, right, okay. So not necessarily pylons. So let's go through the last bits. The last few. How and why did I decide to stream? That's an interesting question, actually. I wasn't really much aware of Twitch for a long while, until I started sort of doing more research into World of Warcraft and gold making side of things, and discovered it. And then I thought, this looks like a good platform, and I could see myself doing it. And I let that seed just germinate in my mind whilst I carried on. And then I had a change of jobs and I had a bit of spare time, and so whilst I was working out what I was doing next, I thought, okay, well, this is something I'd like to test out and build on. Is this something that I enjoy doing, and is it something that I feel like I could build on? And so I literally just went from there. Thank you, Tribal. Does the fish from Dark Moon or the water sell better? I think the fish are usually, they did last time Dark Moon had, but then there was the whole drop rate problem. I mean, I have got one of my earlier videos on YouTube of me streaming to nobody back in the sort of it was about sort of 20 days from now, a year ago, and you can see me just literally just doing the same as I'm doing now, talking about what I'm doing, but obviously with no one else in chat. So, you know, we all start somewhere. Right, let's go for the expires. Not nobody. I believe Jack was lurking. Quite possibly. Alright, and any more? A few more to go. Let's go through and do a reload on that. Certainly not alone now, Andy, no. Currently says 84 at the moment, and plenty of people chatting away, so thank you all for making this the place that it is. It wouldn't be that without everyone just taking their time out just to sit there and watch. Danny, thank you very much for gifting the sub to Adonria. Wow, a tier 2 sub, in fact, which means Adonria gets the Sama thumbs up as well. Very kind of you. So let's celebrate with Chef's hat and a couple of thumbs up. So thank you very much, Danny. Very, very kind of you. I didn't make tons of gold with inscription. No, I didn't. I didn't really have inscription as a profession. You streamed for like 5 days about 5 years ago when Twitch first started, then gave up. Makes a great deal of persistence and a certain moxie. Is that moxie or motive? But thank you, Commander Bond. Leafy Seal, how are you? Just 27 minutes, that's all. Thank you very much, Newavin. You'd be camera shy. Well, many people, as Gumdrops will attest to, can do it without a camera. You made it 2 weeks ago. I was really waiting for a good time to post it. You know, fair enough. It's all in the timing, isn't it? Do you need to play through Walls of Draenor to be invited to your friend's garrison? You have no idea how to get there. Oh, I don't know. I think you might have to set up your own garrison. I'm not sure. Or can you just go to the other person's? Well, it looks like we've got some more sales coming in. That's really boosted the mailbox tonight. Let's take the expires first. What have we got? 209,000 gold in the mailbox today. So that's 3 lots of veiled crystals. So that's not obviously pure profit. A lot of that has been flipping either armor or buying the veiled crystals cheaper, and then pretty stacking them in stacks of 10, and it seems to have worked. There we go. Oh, you don't have to do the WOD content. Oh, that's good. Right-click your portrait, select View Leader's Garrison to put into their garrison. Oh, there you go. So that works. We've got a couple of versatile navigations there. Trained Soldier, and then an Honourable Combatant's Middens for 28. That was probably an epic one, I imagine. Hey, Boogie, how are you? No, not yet, Gasilin. It's getting a lot closer now after this mailbox. Let's just take this all up and see how close we are. We're not sure. Madda recovered. That was an OBS flick out there. Looks like we should be back, hopefully. Let me just check my Twitch. See if it still says healthy. Yep, we're back. That was just a minor OBS glitch. There you go. Someone put a quarter in the internet machine, definitely. You weren't saying kill, were you, Mushy? Alright, let's run a post scan. Veil crystals will rise. Feed the hamster, yeah. Bell crystals will rise, mid-low realms, high pop, be a lot of supply. Yeah, I think that's a pretty accurate estimate, I think. Because I think they're going to... yeah, because there's not going to be quite as many people doing the Mythic classes and Raiders. So it could be interesting. Sportcast, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, loads more just to post on. We'll see how that goes. And then we'll probably do a little bit of shopping. We are currently now sitting at 4.6, almost 4.7 million. So the temptation here is to buy some more materials and turn some things into some other things. But we'll have a look and we'll only buy things that are a bargain. Just jumping to talk about my incoming vids, since the chat somehow disables on your phone. Still making some vids on your operation strings and the juggling through different posting problems and how to fix it with the string. Okay, Brising, certainly noted. What do the tiers mean in Twitch? Well, basically, if you're an affiliate, which is where I'm at the moment, is you have 3 tiers, and it all depends on your subscription level. If you do like a basic regular subscription or use your free Prime that comes with Amazon Prime, you get the basic tier 1, which is 1 emote, and then tier 2 is $10 rather than $5 a month, and that gives you a second emote. So in my case, it gives you the thumbs up Samadan one, and then the third tier, which is like something like $25, gives you a third one, which is my Sama Chef's Hat emote. I've got a list of them down below in my Twitch description. Doing okay, haven't much time to pop by, but things have been haywire IRL. Well, IRL does come first, forecast, so glad you could stop by. Recommend British Suggestion, that would be great to watch. So going through all the different things of my operation strings and the juggling through different posting problems and how to fix it with a string. Yeah, I mean that's kind of something I do on the fly, but it would be probably worth me going through my own groups and just trying to fix them up, because I do find I have problems within them. At the moment, I'm disenchanting any epics that I can find cheaper. So those will be the usually the 120 epic armor. Scorchine, sorry. Oh, okay, will do. Thank you very much. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How many 110s do I have? I have 3. Well, actually no, I have 2, because Samadan's now a 114. How much over the million will I go? So I have to got gold to work with after you buy the mount. I'm not sure, Andy. It depends how much I go over it in one. Thank you, Danny, for the extra cheer. Thank you very much. Oh, and we've just sold a green linen shirt. Excellent. Let's post these things on. Let's get these going. I haven't been leveling much. No, I haven't at all. I've been spending a lot of my time on the auction house. Oh, Kuhn, thank you very much for the host, and thank you, Scorching, for the suggestion. How are you, Kuhn? I hope you had a good stream. Hope all is well with you. Thank you ever so much for the host. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. We are just going through. We are trying to get ourselves up to the 5 million gold for the mount. We're getting very close. So we are at 4.69 at the moment million. So we're getting close, although I am going to have to spend some of that gold now and just check a few things. No problem, Kuhn. My pleasure. I always like your streams. They are extremely chilled and exactly how I like them. Putting simple operation strings in place. But it's when 100 times crafting, as a random example, is not working. Let's say you have a lot, but the item is selling for less due to market flux. How do you make a counter for the market and so on fun? Yes, that was something I had just a minute ago in one of the Deadly Navigation ones where the normal price was less than my crafting price. So I had to add something in a little bit more. Be leveling a druid, paladin and monk via herbalism and mining. It's been a lot of fun. Wow. That is a lot. I really haven't been doing the leveling enough. I'm still only 114. So I've just been enjoying the auction house and enjoying exploring the game at my usual slow pace. Stacks card, thank you very much for the follow. Thanks you at least. As a new goblin with lots of viewers, I think you should have at least all crafting professions between all your alts. Yes, definitely. That's what I'm aiming for. Over time. Heading up for your third 120 now. Wow. Being Altaholic hurts on expansion lots. Wow, yeah, that is a lot. Use a very simple one, 200% crafting. I mean, that would work. I'm faster than you. Okay, 6 spoon. Well, that's the thing, that everyone's going to be different, isn't it? Not many people can say that right now. That is true, actually. I have reaped the benefits of an auction house that has been fast. So, definitely. Moldania, thank you very much for the follow. People saying they're enchants at 4k, some at 2k, when crystals are 5 to 6k. Chaos crystals at 5 to 6k, do you mean? Oh, you mean veiled crystals, sorry, I misread that. Yeah, it is amazing. I mean, let's have a look now. Let's have a look. So the current price now is 4989. So I was able to sell a pretty stack of 10 up at about 5,000 here. 5999, which was quite useful. I was able to buy some of the cheaper ones, but let's have a look at the armor and see how that goes. And how are you, Severi? Thanks for stopping by. It's a craft one, but it's final pickup for the Sky Golem. Okay, so Honourable Combatants Plate Arm Guards coming in at 1,199. As soon as this scan has finished, I'll be snapping that one up. Transferred your Tailor Enchanter. Transfer a second. Advice 110. Let me just buy this up before it goes. Let's see if there's any more of these. Just the one at 1,100. I'll buy that up. So that's a veiled crystal. And let's have a look at the weapons. The weapons aren't usually so cheap. Transfer your Tailor Enchanter. You can transfer a second. Advice 110 Herb Alchemism or 120 Herb Inscription. Which should you go with? Whichever you enjoy playing. Definitely. Thank you, Jack, for the reminder. And someone's bought a simple black dress. So it's with a hyphen in, is it? Okay, let's have a look. No, nothing cheap on the weapons front. So let's have a look. This auto hammer. Auto hammer is currently going for 131 gold. I'm trying to sell your Battle-Scarred Augment Ring you bought for 39 to 45 each few weeks ago. Very nice. Buy. Okay. You reckon buy these all up? Max those numbers and sell in stacks of 10. Okay. Anyone got a site to craft the World Quest in Legion? Is there anything on Wowhead that does that? You can double that income. Okay. I shall take your advice and buy up the auto hammers. So what are we suggesting? Pretty stack those up and double the price. Let's have a look. Where was that recent search? Auto hammer. Let's add that into the favourites. We've got that there. Whilst we're also here, let's have a look at the Tide Spray Linen. I'll see if I can get some cheap ones of those. A 984 is quite nice because I've been buying them up to 18 gold, so definitely like to get them less than 18 gold. So I'll take those. I am going to sell it on for more, is the theory. Apparently it's going to be useful, as Jack says, so I shall take his advice. And we'll take those and those 3, and I'll take the 19. Not many Tide Spray, and it goes back up to 18 gold again. It's basically to resell. So we're up here, a stack of 200. A stack of 200 here is at 20 gold. Is the current price of Tide Spray, which is a shame really. That's going to push up the price of the Honourable Combatant stuff, because it means it also pushes up the price of Expulsum, which means I need to do more Marks of Honour in order to keep the price of that down. Let's have a look at everything else whilst we're here doing our shopping. Let's look at Shalderai Silk. You sold today 8 stacks of 10 for 4.2k per stack. Really? That is quite a markup. Let's take all of these. And the one of 58. There we go. Yeah, just overpriced them. Okay, we could try any price we want really. There's Red Tail Loach. These were looking quite expensive earlier. Gone up to 68 gold now. And then Midnight Salmon. Let's have a look at these. Do 5 million on the M. On the M? Oh, on them. 5 million on them. That would be quite expensive. 599 for Midnight Salmon. My average purchase price has now gone up to 307. Oh, I've got 83 of them, so I could sell some. Let's carry on with our shopping for the moment. Aromatic fish oil, checking on the price of that, and then we need to look at our fish. So $15.99 is the price of the oil at the moment, stacks of 20. I have lots, and my pretty stack has gone down here. Glorious Stats are just sold. So my pretty stack here is at 1949. So that's the 2 stacks of 200. Whereas everything else is bits and pieces, so you never know. And then I haven't had any sales of that in a while. Let's have a look at Bountiful. Let's have a look at this. It's gone down to 2,200 here. 33 single stacks. Now, who's pushing the price down on these? Now, they may have the rank 3. I don't have the rank 3. But my crafting cost is coming in at 2,300, which was actually really good. So my temptation here would be to buy these at 2,200 with an aim to sell them when the raid comes out, because my normal price here at 4,700. But I wonder if there's going to be an oversupply, in which case I might overbuy on these. Because everyone's certainly starting to try and sell them now, looking at these prices. It's all down to whether that price is going to go up or down with the raid. It's because I don't have the reputation, so I can't get them as cheap. Hey Chupa, how are you? 33 is quite a lot as well at 2,200. So that 33 times 2,200. There's 72,000 gold it would cost me to buy them. Yeah, there's a lot on the auction house. 72,000 is more than I'd really want to do. And I haven't had some great sales of these so far, because these just haven't sold. I've had them on for quite a while. So yeah, as you say, if in doubt, do now. Prices dropping again. Flask Associates, much more profitable to sell the mats, even with a few procs. I mean, I would be better off selling. Let's see, you got some there at 2,540 is my next one here, which even that isn't a great profit. Give it till Wednesday. Braves will be fresh supply. Yeah. I'll wait for that one. In fact, I'll probably take my Bountiful one off. That's cheap. Which one was the cheap one? It was the ones of 5, wasn't it? Let's take these. Let's take them all off. There we go. Hey Evia, how are you? Buy the flasks. Which actually are the flasks, Siberius? I don't know which ones they are. Let's just take some of these off that are about to expire. There we go. And then we'll go back on. Excuse me. Price of herbs in your service starting to grow. Riverbud just past 90 gold. Oh, okay. So herbs going up. Chag, thank you very much for the follow. Let's go through the cancels, do that. Really want to be good, cheap, like 200 gold each. Don't flip something when you make 10 gold, not worth it. Yeah. We've got some buys here we need to sort out. Let's do those. Eureka, how are you? Right, another 4 mails coming in. We need to do some restocks on various things, and then we'll probably do one of our first t-shirt giveaways, I think. Let's just let that run through and refresh. What else have we got in the mail? Just the various ones we cancelled. So I need to check my Bountiful Captain's Feasts. Where are they? These, oh, that's the auto hammer. We need to make a group for that. Let's sort that out. And there's those as well. So let's sort those out. Okay, so let's just fix this up. So that's the satin boots. Don't want to disenchant that one. Going to make sure you get the right one for this one. Plate arm guards we bought. So we'll disenchant those to get ourselves a veiled crystal. There we are. And then we need to do something with this auto hammer. Region market value here is 2675. No, 265. And then we need to make a group for that. And we also need to post on the other bits and pieces. And we need to change the Bountiful Captain's Feast. The minimum price is currently at 2,540, which is too cheap, really. Mr. I am Trundle, thank you very much for the follow. So let's go through into, where's the feast? Captain's Feast. And let's have a look here. Oh no, we don't need to tick it. So we're cooking 5s and cooking 1s. Okay. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to use something like cooking 5s, or I might use cooking 20s as a basis, but I'm going to change the operation a little bit. So let's take our, not crafting, auctioning groups. Let's take our cooking 20s and make a copy of that. And then I'm going to edit this and call this Feast 20s. Bountiful Feast 20s. Bountiful Feast 20s. There we go. Thank you, Danny, also for the another cheer. Thank you very much. Just a few PvP battlegrounds. If you were bad, you're worse. Okay. Still, somewhere it's a bit fun. Yeah, that's the thing. Got to enjoy it, definitely. So let's have a look. And Bountiful Feasts, we have 48 hours, probably be okay. Probably don't need as many of these, so I'm going to keep this down to something more reasonable, like, whilst we're testing the market, let's keep this lower at 10. We'll take partial stacks off, and then we'll go down here. So this is the minimum price here, the maximum between 110% crafting and vendor sell. Now what I'm also going to add in here is take one of the averages. Let's take this one, and I'm going to copy that also into this as the maximum, so that way the averages are going to help boost up the price. So I don't want to go anywhere below something like, I would say 60% of DB market, and maybe something like 50% of DB region market average. So I'm just editing this slightly just to boost up the amount. So if we go in and look at our group here and Captain's Feast, we'll change the group operation here to cooking, no, Bountiful Feast 20s, there it is. So now we can look in our bags at the same time. Where's our bags gone? Just close them down. So currently now, looking at this, the min price is 2,600. The maximum price, no, the normal price is 6,800, and the max is 19,000. So we still want to boost up that min price a little bit more. So going on to my operations, Bountiful Feasts, posting, let's scroll down. So maybe we want to push this up a little bit more, something like, say, 70% of that and 80% of that. Now obviously, because some of these are at minimum buyout of 2,200, that's only changing things very slightly, because the average of the two of them now, the 3,800 of the region market value, the average of that is helping boost up my own region market value. So this is helping weight out the two of them, so it's not fluctuating quite as much on my DB market, which is pushing that up a little bit higher. So now we're at 2,900. So that gives me a healthy profit as a minimum price, so I think that will be fine. When below minimum price, I would say let's ignore auctions below minimum price. We could also have a look at matching stack size as well, as we're doing stacks of 20. I don't have rank 2 yet, Severi. Oh, there you go. Jack says you're going to match stack size. Yep, we're going to do that as well. And there we go. I think that's a better one to go for the moment, looking at those. So let's keep that in. And then our other group, we're going to add in a new one. Where shall we put these auto hammers? I've got something right down the bottom here, specials. We'll use this and we'll create a new one. Auto hammers. There we go. What does match stack size do? Only post that undercuts the same stack size, e.g. 20s, yes. So it'll basically look at the cheapest stack of 20 and it'll undercut that one and ignore all the other ones. It's really useful. We went through it and did it with the aromatic fish oil, and so now we've just done that with the Bountiful Feasts. We're going to add in auto hammer. So we're going to think about a price for this now. So the auto hammers are currently min buyout of 131. Purchase price is 140. So you want to make sure that they don't go below our purchase price. Oh, hey Lewis, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Midnight salmon alone is 600 gold at the moment, so 1800, not including the meat and the other fish. Are you sure it's a profit? Maybe you should wait for Wednesday when the low price ones sell. Yes, exactly, Severi. Because my midnight salmon is a lot cheaper than those, that's why it's coming out as a profit. So I'm holding on to them at the moment anyway. These are more as a sort of experimental point, having them here at the moment. I mean, I've got, what's that, 20 and a 6, there we go. Hey Wolfies, how are you? Welcome back. I haven't been anywhere, but thank you ever so much. Oh, hold on. My phone went up. Okay. And do you think TSM is mistaken in the pricing? Yeah, I think so. Pretty new to gold making. I just been looting ores and herbs. Made 25k to game. Very nice, Lewis. That's a great start. Whole thing you're just doing with the operations in order to get it to not sell too cheap. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing. Yes, that's what I figured, Brissig, when you mentioned it. This is the kind of thing that I tend to do quite often on the stream. Thank you, Wolfies, for the follow. And also, Rhodezy, thank you also. So the thing I like to do when I'm doing this Brissing is to keep the tooltip and the items next to me, because that really helps just look at the prices and decide on the price of various operations. So we're looking at auto hammers at the moment. Now Jack's suggesting we go for a really high price on these, so I might try just a manual price for these for the moment and then see what we can do with the market after that. So auctioning wise, we're going to create a new one. I'm going to call this one Auto Hammers. Let's put a space in there. And so auto hammers, you were saying stacks of 10. So let's have a look. Let's say 5 stacks of 10. We won't allow partial stacks on. Or we could do. We could put the stack of 5 on and see if it sells. We're going to go for 48 hours perhaps. Change this down to 96%. And then this is the standard stuff, so we're going to go with these. Max 120% average buy, DB region market, average for the win. Oh wow, Gumdrops coming in with a whole load of gifted subs, throwing down the sub gifts. Thank you very much, Gumdrops, that's really kind of you. And if it wasn't for you hosting me all those many moons ago, my channel would never have taken off. So thank you also to Gumdrops. Lots of chef's hats. Cheers in the chats for Gumdrops. Thank you ever so much. I hope you had a good day, Gumdrops. Hope all is well. It was very kind of you. How many was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much for spreading the love. Welcome all to the Samadan squad. You all have lots and lots of... What does that mean? You have a... Gumdrops has very kindly gifted you a sub, so you have access to ad-free viewing and the tier 1 emote to use as you will for a month. And then it will expire unless you choose to use something like Prime or anything like that to carry on. But there we go. Thank you very much, Gumdrops. Very kind of you. Upload my main profile to a pastebin. Certainly, Wolfies, it's already there. We have a pastebin available. And here comes Jack. Matching Gumdrops. Thank you very much. That's incredibly kind of you. That's a whole load of subs. Whilst I remember, let me just put that paste bin in, if it wasn't already. There's the paste bin. There we go. Thank you all. There we go. Just coming through with all the chat. There we go. And Danny. Thank you. Thank you all. That is a most magnificent sub-train if ever I saw one. Thank you. It is It is basically. Twitch gets half and I get half, so I'm very, very happy. Thank you very much. It takes them a while to pay it out, though. It takes about 2 to 3 months before you actually see it, but you think of it, okay, that's future stuff. But thank you very much. Sunny D, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And we sold a critical strike. Haven't sold one of those in a long while. More Sam dancing. And Chow, thank you for using your Prime. Very kind of you. Did I miss anyone else in there? There we go, but thank you very much. 5 mil things IRL 1-to-1. Something like that, Joyous. Congratulations on my 1 year anniversary. Glad you could point the community in your direction. Much deserved. Very kind of you, Gumdrops. Well, thank you very much, and thanks for stopping by. There's all the subs coming through, and a cheer as well from Sunny D. Thank you very much. I think with that, let's do as my way of saying thank you to you all. Let's do a t-shirt giveaway whilst we're here. Let me just find one. There we go. Thank you very much, Pulsar. Ringo plays Delpha and Shavok. Oh, we have a raid coming in. I haven't had the notification. Oh, there it is. America, thank you very much for the raid. I recognise the emote there. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you? How was your stream? Welcome, everybody. For those that don't know me, my name is Samadan, and you've come at an opportune time because I'm just about to do a t-shirt giveaway. So we're currently just celebrating my 1 year Twitch anniversary. Raid releasing on a Wednesday. It's not long now at all. Is it Wednesday or is it the Mythics coming first? I can't remember. We're doing very well. Thank you very much, Mariki. And thank you, Simply Trying, for the follow. Very kind of you. Mythic Raid second week. Ah, right, okay. And Delpha, how are you? Thank you, Mariki. So we're going to do a t-shirt giveaway. Now, let me see if I can get this right. Let's go old school first. So these are QWERTY t-shirts, size men's medium. Apologies, I don't have many other sizes at the moment. But thank you, Rickless, for the follow. So if I find the sizing chart for a moment here, let's just bring up QWERTY. So this is where I buy all my t-shirts from. I've got an affiliate code further down in my window. In fact, if I put the link up here, t-shirts. There we go. No, that helps if you can spell t-shirts. There we go. That's the affiliate link. So this is where I get mine from. Oh, what did I miss there? Brissing, got to go work in a few hours. I'll keep it up on that explanation you were about to make on those auto hammers. Oh, right, thank you, yes. Good luck with the giveaway and congrats on the subs. Thank you very much, Brissing. So we're going to have a look at, let me just show you the sizing chart. Let's move this over to the middle. Oops, there we go. So the shirt size I've got here at the moment is men's medium, which is the same as I'm wearing at the moment. And this is 51 centimeters wide and 71 long. And in inches, that's 20 inches by 28 inches. So that's the sizing chart of the men's medium. And the actual t-shirt, let me go on to HD, full size. There we go. So this is the cat bus one I've got on at the moment. And the one I'm going to do a giveaway on is a Spyro the Dragon one. Since, what's that, 1998. Feel the Burn. So it's like a gym sort of take on that one. So there we go. And so I'll post it out to you anywhere on planet Earth, not the moon, Jack. What is this sorcery? Right, there we go. Let me find a keyword for this, and let's pop this in. Keyword is going to be obviously Spyro. There we go. We just entered it in. So there we go. If you put the keyword in the chat, you'll be eligible for that. And so whilst you're doing the keyword, I'm going to go off and get myself some more water. And then I'll come back. Right. Right. We're back. Okay, what did I... There's loads and loads of chat. I can't possibly do anything on there, but anyone who's come in, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. So what we were doing, we were spamming Spyro because if I show you again, there we go. I'm doing a giveaway on this men's medium t-shirt, which I'll post out to you. Obviously you'll need to be comfortable giving me your address. So there we go, Spyro the Dragon, Feel the Burn t-shirt. Oh, thank you, DC. So help celebrate my 1 year anniversary. So we're going to give away this t-shirt. There we go, let's just fold that one up. Right. Thank you. Bless you. There we go. Three bless yous. Good evening, Shantajin. How are you? If you're the type of person who could entrust the whole treasure of the UK. I'm not sure about that. I don't have any tank tops, no. That wasn't a cat, no it wasn't. How's the expansion? I'm loving it. Snowbeef, it's really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm taking my time over it as well. There. That was joyous. Yes, it was. Sub-rig luck. There's none at the moment, but we'll do a roll. There we go, and then we'll get back into the questions after that. So let's move this one over. So we'll do the roll for everyone who's entered, of which there's plenty in there. Lots and lots of people. So we'll roll for... Where's my... Roll it. There we go. And the winner is... I swear that's not rigged. It's Syrox again from yesterday. Congratulations, Syrox. That's amazing. Right. Okay. Well, congratulations again, Syrox. I tell you what I'll do. There will be Chopper is on the cards. Okay, Eric Stratton, thank you ever so much for stopping by. Congratulations again. Right, there we we go. We'll do another giveaway in a bit later, so there'll be another chance to win another t-shirt soon. So we'll do another one. There we go. Are you sure, Surox? If you would like me to roll again, I can re-roll it. Okay, Surox has said to roll again, so I shall do another re-roll. Here we go. And the winner is Tribal Power. Congratulations, Tribal. There we go, and Oreo agrees. There we go. Congratulations, Tribal. Hopefully you're still around in the chat. There we go. Congratulations. If you want to send me a message on Twitch, then with your address, then I'll get it posted out to you. Congratulations. There we go. Let me know when you've sent it and then I can look out for it. There we go. Okay, let me have a look at what we've got. Real question, is it possible to show how much the deposit is in either manual posting via shopping or auctioning because the auction house changes? I haven't had a way of doing it. I know you can do a custom price string, but I haven't looked into sorting one out myself, Wolfies. So I think the best thing at the moment is if you're not sure, just do a quick check on the standard interface, put something in there and have a look at what the deposit price is if you're worried about something being too expensive. Going for a party, won't sell in jar. We're going to be rich. It says 80-20 in my favour. Fantastic. Right, okay, so let's have a look at what we can do. Good luck charm, yes, definitely. Random number, good luck charm. So we were looking at the auto hammer. That's where we're at. So let's have a look at our group for the auto hammer that we were setting up. Let's go and move on over there. There we are. Need to goblin like real goblins to make Sam and Gun proud. Yeah, go the whole hog with the random number favour. So we're going to go to my operations, auto hammers. Here we go. And we're going to go for posting 5 of 10. And price wise, we're not really sure here. The auto hammer is a engineering thing. Jack, you've got a link to your blog post that explains it better than I can. Do you want to post that in chat? And then that basically explains about buying these because there's no other BFA equivalent, then the price of these he's predicting are going to go high. So I've literally bought up the few that are here and I'm going to sell them high. Let's have a look at the I'm not sure how you actually send one tribal, but there's a little direct message icon in your, it should be on Twitch. Well, it is on the Windows rather than the phone. It's a little sort of bottom right corner. There should be one in there. There's a little sort of like chat box message little icon. I have it on my window. I'm guessing that would be the one you'd click. I've not actually sent one before. But if that doesn't work, you'd always use Discord, I guess. Oh, there, Wolfies has got you covered. Thank you very much. There we are, the whispers, that's it. Thank you very much for the help on that one. Right, right, what have we got here? Auto hammer is laystone ore price dependent. Okay. No party head. Hey, Soulmite Show, how are you? There we go. So here's Jack's thing, engineering devices. I haven't actually gone through it myself yet. Most of the homes can be BFA dungeons, bug or something. They haven't. This can be very handy for raiders who do long raids and don't want to waste time on people that need to go out the raid for repairing. You can deploy an automatic hammer that anyone can use to repair their gear with. Yeah. Okay. So it's an in-gear, cheap to craft, and you can find them cheap on the auction house. Buy them and flip them. Good stacks to sell, 5, 10, or both. There we go. So there's a recommendation. So let's have a look. So auto hammers at the moment. If I bring up my bags, where's my bags? My bags are here somewhere. Oh, I'm pressing B here. That doesn't work. Let's click that instead. There we go. So auto hammers pricing wise at the moment. That's the feast. Auto hammers are at 131 min. Region market value is 265. My average buy was 140. So as Jack was saying, we don't want to go less than our average buy. So average buy is our minimum. In fact, taking into auction house cut, that should be really 110% average buy, and that's bare minimum. And as Jack was suggesting, maybe put that up a little bit higher, 120% average buy, to give yourself a bit more of a margin. So looking at that now, the minimum price is 168 gold, the normal price is 517, and the max is 1,292. That's actually not a bad price range using those two defaults at the moment. Putting them up at 517 is doubling the price, which is quite nice. Ah, Sharkin, how are you? Thanks ever so much to Soft Mate. 1 year indeed. Can you imagine it? And thank you also for your hosts, your massive hosts over the time that have really boosted my averages up. So thank you too. If you haven't checked out Sharkin or don't know Sharkin, go check out his streams. They are extremely cool, very knowledgeable, very chilled. Yes, sadly our times don't match, but never mind. When you do come by, you come by with a big one, so that more than makes up for it. Check out Humans and Storm. Gotta love them. Ah, there you go. Thank you, Jack, for the link. Pre-raid prep. Yes, exactly. Get your feast, get your potions, get your flasks, get your augment runes. At the moment, I'm kind of I'm keeping an eye on the Bountiful feasts, because they're currently dropping in price at 2,200. So it's going to be interesting. And the flasks market I'm not in at the moment because I haven't got my alchemy up to that level. Buying a few days earlier than everyone else can pay off. Yeah, definitely. I wasn't going to invest my gold on these ones at the time because I'm so close to the mount's price at the moment of 5 million. I didn't want to drop 70,000 on one lot, but I can make them at a decent enough price. So we're going to see how that goes. We're just going to post on these auto hammers. I think I'm going to add in a partial stack just to take on those last ones. So we're going to change that to allow partial stack. So 5 stacks of 10. So we'll do 2 lots of 20 and then 1 of 5. So let's go and post those on, as we've been wandering around here for ages. And let's go through onto our auctioning. We've had a few sales coming through, various bits and pieces. And then that won't have selected So the auto hammers needs to be on. Run a post scan. The feast depends on how the guilds are raiding on my server. Exactly, Brain Manager. And I think Shadow Song isn't a massively heavy raiding guild. So we're going to have to see how things go at the moment. So Honourable Satin Boots at normal price is a good one. Get those on. Auto hammers are coming in at 517. And my normal price for the feats here is 6,800. So that's actually a... Ooh, hang on a minute. If that's at normal price, has someone just bought up all the feasts? Hold on. Hydral, let's put everything else on for a minute. Admiral's hat, shirt, Shadowweed mask, the spare Fusaka, Drake scale, and then the auto hammers. And 1 of 5. There we go. So before we post these on, let's just skip those for the moment. Let's go shopping for a minute. Favourite searches. Where's Bountiful? There it is. Let's have a look. There we go. You bought 600 runes for 30 gold in years. Now they're go even higher tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Sharkin, thank you very much for the sub. Very kind of you. Thank you ever so much. So welcome back to the Samadan squad. And now you have a whole load of chef's hats. Oh, of course, the match stack sizes. There we go. There's no 20s. Aha. There we go. That would explain it. So, actually, that's not bad looking at that. So we're skipping all of these and we're just going straight in at 20s. But it's good to check that. Thank you, Jack, for the reminder. Okay, excellent, Tribal. Let me just double check that. Make sure it's come through okay. Fantastic. Got that, Tribal. So that will be off over to you. Yep, it's all come through. So I'll get that off to you tomorrow. So let's just go through and repost this on. So auctioning, done posting, go back and we'll repost that on, run a post scan. Well, congratulations and thank you Surox for being kind and offering the reroll. 53 minutes already, wow. Oh yes, because OBS crashed on me. I was wandering there. There we go. Otherwise I was looking at the timer going, that's a bit odd. Most are all single posted. You'd buy them all up to 3k. Let's go buy a lottery ticket. 34 minutes to go. Yeah, exactly. How often do I update my profile on the Pastebin? I'll do it manual. Thank you, Mushy. Right one too. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this one's from last week. I try to do it every now and again, although mine do fluctuate from time to time, so I'll do it sort of like on an on-demand basis, really. Do I ignore Various or use them? I use them at the moment, Deep Thought, because some of the epics there are going for a much higher price. Let's just post on these at our normal price, 6,800, 1 of 20. Let's set the bar high on that one. And then also looking at the Bountiful Feasts. So, I mean, 2,200 was a really cheap price, but there's 33 of them. So to buy all of those up would cost me 72,000, and I'm not sure how much. I may live to regret it, but I'm not sure how much they're going to come through here. So I'm kind of leaving that at the moment. Fishing while watching my stream. Today's a chill day. Ah, excellent, Shantigen. Well, thanks ever so much for stopping by. How are you, Soul Maestro? Okay. So let's have a look at, we need to restock on things. So let's check my auctions. looking at those, all nicely stacked up. So the region price, is that on feasts we're looking at? We'll have a look at that. There we go. Shopping, recent, Bountiful. Watching on VOD last night, and something I wanted to tell you. No, you can't remember. Okay, right one too. Region market average is 3,800. No, yes. And the region sale average is 3,100. Hey darling cruel, how are you? Trying to post an item and it says 12 copper. When you look it up normally, it's like 50 gold. Now, I've heard of people mentioning that 12 copper before, and it strikes me that that might be a bug somewhere. What is it specifically that you're posting? Is it a herb by any chance? Because I've heard people saying they've had trouble with them, and I don't know what it is that they're doing. Yeah, it's herb and ore. I've not had it myself, so I can't replicate it. But I'm not sure if anyone else has encountered it, but it does to me sound like a bug. How do I pronounce that? Pluma. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here is a whole load of chef's hats for you to use as you will. Thank you very much for your support. Ploma. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Well, don't change it if you like it. It's just a tricky one to pronounce. Welcome. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Okay. There we go. Make a screenshot of the operation that you use on it. Yeah, that would be useful. And then we could maybe see that. And hopefully we'll be able to find a solution for you. So we were umming and ahhing over these Bountiful Captain's Feasts and whether to buy these ones at 2,200. It does seem like it could be a nice flip. I mean, looking at these, yeah, all the stacks are bad, as you said, Jack. So that is another option. I mean, single stacks is quite ridiculous. So, and because someone's obviously done this at a manual price, 2,200. And this one's here, a manual price at 2,500. So I'm tempted to buy these, just these ones at 2,200. I know you were saying to buy them up to 3,000, which is a potential. There we are. YouTube, and there's another one, Surox. Pressing the wrong buttons there. Let's help select the right thing. Learn that one. That one goes straight to my TSM4 guides. There we go. Thank you very much. On Taran Mill, the price is 4,500 already. Okay. Oh, that was it. I missed that one up there. Thank you, Xerox. Completely new to this. Maybe send me to a video setting up the settings. Yes, darling cruel. Here you go. That's the link. There we go. Monthly price, raise, etc. All channels will be empty. You will get any price then. Set any price then. Show hands. Yep. I think given our gold reserves, I think we have enough gold to be able to do this. So I'm going to go and buy at least these 33. Here we go. We're going for it. So there goes the deposit fees for that person who posted those. So that's 33. So that gives me a total of 59. Now the question next would be, do we go up to somewhere close to the region market value average, which is 3,800? because there's a few singles and messy ones here that we could probably push the price back up to at least out of the green and into here. Don't go posting for 3.1k now. Yes, absolutely, Siri. Wait for Wednesday. Buy up the 2,500. Yeah, because there's a good 400 jump there, and there's 12 of those there. So I'd agree on that. As we're going all in on this, let's take these and that. So now we're at 2,900. And then we've got a few others here. So as I've already got a stack of 20 on, there's no rush for me to repost these on. Feast, gems and enchants. Yeah, all ready, Severi. Don't go squirreling. No, absolutely right one too. We have to be slightly more conservative. Right, okay, we'll keep it at that. And then we need to do a... where am I on? Am I on enchanting? Let's do a restock of my enchanting. So let's go back to enchanting. Restock selected groups. And a few bits and pieces. Let's check the gathering queue for those. Oh, we need some more enchanting vellum. We're actually out. Okay. Let's open the task list for this lot. Just to give myself a reminder. Close that one down. There we go. Right. Off I go then. Let's go get some enchanting vellum, which will be just over here. Enchanting supplies. Enchanting vellum. Let's get at least a couple of stacks. Okay.
See you later.
And then we also need to go to the guild bank. Don't realise how fast things will sell when servers are up on Wednesday. No, I probably don't actually. Feast, flask pots, and a few hours later, enchants will fly when people start to finish with their new weapons and ring. I think that's the thing, Severi. I'm not one of these people that raid and do all this stuff. So for me, it's very difficult for me to get the mindset. The add-on that lets you buy multiple stacks is called Buy 'em All. This one here, Buy 'em All. It's quite handy because it gives you multiple stacks and it gives you the price, and you can also do maximum amount and things like that, which is also useful. Interesting drums I haven't done. Right, we're going to go through here and get those and get those, and then we're going to make some arcana. And then wait for that to come up. There we go. And we will do a lay shatter for these. How many do we need? 28 arcana. There we go. Buy all the navigation enchants. If they're cheap, they may be worth. They're worth doing. Psionics. I know Severi recommended me do those earlier. I have sold a couple of them. I do have the ability to craft some at the moment, so I'm going to keep hold of those for the moment. Need a name for your new guild bank. Okay, get inventive. Yep, let's get the suggestions coming in for a new guild bank. Okay, so now we'll go back onto my crafting and move this across a little bit. There we go. Craft next on these. Around 3k each. Yep, Sam's hideaway. I like it. Somewhat cheaper than the crystal. Buy slowly and go for a big reset on Wednesday, but need to babysit the auction house for a while to make it big. Yeah, that would be the way to do it. Whilst we're here, my delay is pretty small actually. I have got the low latency mode on, so that does help with streams. And we're going to go through and go onto my enchanting and tailoring restock. There we go. And spam the cancel scans. Yeah, that's the other thing. Okay, hexweave bag. We should be close to that. Let's just make a hexweave cloth whilst we're here. And then we go back. That was 20 hexweave cloths, still not quite enough. So let's just minimize that one down. Restock on these ones, gather those, open the task list and go for that. And in the tailoring, we'll collect up all the fine thread bleach and dye that we need for our crafting. Close that down, back to the gathering, and we can make these 3 items. It's only 106 gold for these 3, but it's still fun to make them. So tempted to sell your herbs, but you should wait till Wednesday really. I would think so. Thank you, Penguin. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Right, we'll post these on, and I think I'll do another t-shirt giveaway. Let's have a look at posting these up first. Went around with your druid yesterday and got 110 anchorweed in 2 hours. Wow, that's brilliant. That's loads. You've made 1.5 million in 6 days selling plants. That's very good. Maybe I should get out with Awakening and go out and do a bit of herbalism. There's something. Okay, Crusader's coming in at a nice price. Right. Usually get 20 or something in an hour, so 110 is very good. When we get back till late on Wednesday, because the class is well, yeah, that's the trouble. Is if you're not going to be in a position to maximise it, then how much do you want to invest on it? Druid herbalism is so relaxing. Yeah, I found that with mining as well, actually. So both of those are definitely good. You've done 112 to 120 doing it. Level with herbalism. Ah, interesting, Blysoom. That's a good idea. I've been doing that with my mining on El Morte. Right, okay, so t-shirt wise. Now I do have another size available. So this one is in a different size, so to give more opportunity to other people. This one is a women's size, XXL. So let me just hold on a moment and make sure I screenshot that. Close that down. And where is the size chart again? QWERTY sizes tend to come up quite small, so the measurements do vary slightly. Let's just go have a look at the size chart. Let's bring that over. So this one's going to be women's XXL, which is down here, in centimeters, 55 wide and 72 long. In US inches, that's 22 wide and 28.5 long. So that's the size on that. I'll give you a view of this one, this next one we're going to do. Let me just make sure I can reset my Nightbot actually. Hold on, how do I do that? Cancel that one. There we go. Take the keyword out. Put a new keyword in. Hopefully that should work. There we go. Right. Okay, going full beard screen again, as Mushy says. Right. Okay, so this one coming over is a very nice drawing one of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon in a sketchy style. Let me just bring that up there. Like so. So this is size women's XXL. So it's only slightly larger than my men's medium. So this is available, again, posting to anyone on planet Earth. There we go. So the keyword for this one is going to be dragon. Can you marry the woman that wins it? Very nice choice. And wears it. So there we go. Dragon is the keyword. Let's just make sure that Nightbot is working. Yep. That looks like it's working. Okay, I'll leave that running. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll come back and we'll roll for that one. Be back in a moment. Right, we're back. Okay. Let me just have a look. We just sold a Tome of Illusions. Oh, 2 Tome of Illusions, Cataclysm and Pandaria. Let me just see if I miss these. All the dragons. Wow, loads of dragons coming in. Is your tank, the way you travel. Your tank is the way travel form works when you're in shapeshifter form in combat. It goes 7% bonuses. Now, with Pathfinder, you got 120% all the time. Ah, mine and her mounted with stirrups. Aha. Fancy Shop name generation has some very cool stuff. Interesting. Shift out travel form when you mine. You can mine without dismount. Yes, with the stirrups. Yes, you can. They are handy. Do you think people will buy feasts in stacks of 20? I'm certainly hoping so. That's what I'm going for at the moment. Your whole mining was a lie. Where is the option to turn the sound when you sold something? It's not actually in it. Thank you, Xerox, for the command. There you go. I sold more. It's a separate add-on at the moment until TSM team incorporate it back in. There's no red tail loach on your server, so hoping the price goes up. Yeah, it definitely will do. Top guilds will have their own cook. Quite possibly, they may still need to buy the materials though. That's the thing. Oh, I've got an AFK here. Let me just sort that out. There we go. Right, okay. You normally sell in max stacks. Yeah, I think that's the most convenient, really. If someone's going to buy in bulk, they're really not going to bother with the price. They're just going to buy them in the maximum they can get them for. Gold is less of an issue. Right, let's do the roll for the dragon. Let's just check in on Nightbot. See if it's done everything. Okay, so again, posting this out to everyone who's in. We have a few entries. Right, okay, so keyword dragon, we shall roll this one. And the winner is Gabriel CWB. Congratulations. Congratulations indeed. There you go. The How to Train Your Dragon t-shirt is yours. So if you would like to send me a message, whisper in Twitch with your address, then I will post that out to you forthwith. There we go. Congratulations. Thank you everyone for entering. So there we go. I mean, it's a big thank you to everyone, really, for supporting me throughout this last year. So my thanks goes to each and every one of you. Yeah, there was a bit of a sub-train earlier, Kuturus. And thanks to the generosity of Danny, Gumdrops and Jack, there was a sudden boost in subs for sure. Do I have to post these on? Had I made anything? I think I did all of those. Okay, so it's back down to 4.5 million at the moment, with a few things coming in. There's the purchases, so we'll go with those. That's where my money went for the moment. We'll keep hold of those though, so we're coming back on Wednesday. Wednesday night we'll have a look. Oh, and I was thinking of my, I'm struggling with my Thursday night stream, so I was thinking of moving it to Friday temporarily. So I'll confirm that in a couple of days' time. But that's the general thought at the moment, just because I've been a bit late these past couple of weeks. So I want to make sure that I can ensure that I'm on time for people. So let's go have a look and do a quick shopping search for Shalderai Silk whilst we're here. Okay, Gabriel, I got the first bit. Can you give me a more specific address? Those fees, depending on your realm, will spike even more when Mythic pops out. Even the non-serious guilds will try to knock out the first few bosses in Mythic. That's true, actually. I'm not going to buy those 45 stacks of 4. That's just going to be annoying, so I'm going to leave those. And Tide Spray is the other thing I'm really looking for. Let's have a look at these. Tide Spray is down to 17. I really like it less than that if I can. I've only got 45 of them though, so no more honourable for me until I can get some decent supply of Tide Spray. Might have to wait for a little while, see what happens with that. Come to Thrall, 69 gold. Yeah, that just shows the difference between all the different ones. There we go. Is my leatherworker also 110? Yes. Okay, Gabriel, got that. Thank you very much. I shall take a note and get that out to you. Okay, Mushy, what have we got? Bloodstained bones. Let's have a look. Blood. Oh, actually, I've got some in my bags. I picked some up. These ones. Bloodstained bone. How are they doing? Check bloodstained bones. You do not need titanium to make braces. Ah, right. Okay. So I thought it was a shame to say leatherworking. Yeah, so Earthen is 110, but hasn't done anything. Plus spend 2 here, expected 40 and up. It's expensive, is it? Okay, so 30 gold is expensive. But think still cheaper than the cloth. Okay. Leatherworking braces are now cheaper for you on your server. Okay. And I can farm it easily. Right, I'm going to have to look into this one, I think. So what do we do with the bloodstained bone? 206 auctions, so there's a fair few of them. I'll have to check my leatherworking recipes. So we'll go over to Earthen. You make the braces. Okay. So let's have a look at... Let's do a quick swap. You keep watching both, but wind up with the linen being cheaper here. Okay. So you send them over. Okay. And scrap them with Samadan. That makes sense. And then I get the expulsum. So 6 scale leather and 4 bones equals a bracer. Okay, thank you, Joyce. And is that easy enough to get the leatherworking you require for that? So that could be an option. You can have a look at that one. I won't do it tonight because I'm running low on time, but that's certainly one worth looking into. Yeah, I'll have to go through... it's a starter one, is it? Okay. Leatherworking 1. Okay. Brilliant, thank you. Okay, that's one I'm going to have to look into. I think what I'm going to have to do is finish up here for tonight, as it's already late and I'm running out of time. So let's find a nice place to park whilst we say our goodbyes. Let's go on top of the roof. Mailbox are alts. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's quickly go through them because we haven't done those. We can do that. Yes, thank you, Mushy. I've got just a couple of things in the mailbox. Let's go through and do these with a quick run. Just check, and we'll probably have to relist everyone as well, so that will be quickly done. Drums will probably take me a little bit more to go through, so I might leave those for the moment. I'll just go through the check the mail and repostings just as a final thing. Alright, let's have a look. And the winner is, once you've loaded in, okay. And we go down here and open up our mail, and we have a whole load here of crafted stuff. Oh, we filled our bags full of cold tiramisu, it looks like. So we might have to sort that out in a moment. Yeah, I've got no space. Hold on. Let's go back to the bank. Diro, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so let's go here and then... Right, now this is quite handy. If you type in /TSM put and KUL for a shortcut for cold tiramisu, then I'll take them all out of my bags and put them in my bank. There we go. That's a lot easier.
Have a good one.
Now my bags are... Oops, no, can't speak. There we go. My bags are empty again. And on for the bags. There we go. No worries, Deep Thought. It's there as an extra. Oh, we got some gold coming in. Let's take the expires. I hope that bank has refrigeration. Yes, it doesn't actually. We sold Kiror's scratching post and some dread leather gloves of the Fever Flare. Very unusual sales, but I'll take those. Thank you very much. How are we doing for gold? 7,700. So let's send the excess to Samadan. So recipient, Samadan, excess gold, 5,000 gold we'll keep. And anything excess we'll send over, and then we'll post everything on. And go to our auctionings, run a post scan, and get everything on. Do you think if you post stuff on Wednesday and not Tuesday will be okay? Sadly can't play tomorrow. I think it should be okay. There's going to be some variation. You don't necessarily have to do everything exactly on the same day. There's a flight path for Horde anyways called Nesting Warriors Highway. A lot of Vipers with eggs behind them. Okay. This is for the bloodstained bones, I take it. Excellent. Warhead item advanced refrigeration unit. Now Mushy mentioned this before. I remember you saying this one. This is a this does something specific, doesn't it? A 36 slot cooking bag. Yeah, that could be useful. Definitely. There we go. And we're just still scanning that, so I'll let that run through. But yeah, that refrigeration unit looks like it could be useful. You could post tonight. Yeah, that would work, Penguin, as well. And Miss Scales, the other stuff you can do basically farm one place for an hour and craft 100 pieces of gear. All right, Tribal, that sounds good. Let's post all this lot back on. Poor Raider's going to eat it and die to cold Tiramisu ingredients, not fire and bosses. Yeah, probably. You did it 2 times, did you? Okay. Death by food poisoning. Right, let's run through everyone else whilst we're here and quickly just check the mail. So let's go through, log out and go on. Jason Briggs, thank you very much for the follow. Check on Awakening. There we go. -1 minute. Oh yes, we are. We're overscheduled. Let's quickly finish these off. I ended up getting distracted having to modify chat just for a minute. Let's go run through everyone else rather quickly. And then we'll finish up there. Thank you, Trade Craze. Have a great evening. And mailing, go to here. Another 2,000 gold. What was that a sale of? Green tea leaf. The potion of luck. We finally got a sale of that. 2 of those. Thank you, Jack, for that one. Hello, Wendy. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Jawless Skulker Flesh. I don't remember having that, but there we go. Very nice. Finally got a sale, Jack. Have a question? That was me. There we go. Open all of these and then post this slot back on. Fortunately, you just caught me right at the end, Aloha. We are literally just finishing off now. I'm just going to run a quick post of my alts and then we're going to head head to bed here, but thank you ever so much for stopping by. I have to catch up on the VOD on this one, unfortunately. But we've had a great evening so far. I've really enjoyed everyone's company. We had a few giveaways of a couple of giveaways of t-shirts. Good night, Tribal Power. Congratulations again on your win. You sold 4 this week, did you, Jack? Oh, okay. Fantastic. That's the thing, Stanali, but the Potions of Luck can be used for getting the Potion Master quest. So that's why people buy them, just for the ease, really, over anything else. You sold a few too the past few weeks. Oh, excellent. Oh, thank you, Eloa, for the cheer. Very kind of you. Thank you, Six Moon. And you vended yours. Yeah. Learning it was great. I mean, that was a thing I realised until Jack pointed out that they still can be of use. So we're going to send on some excess gold here. Not a lot actually to send on, so we'll leave that. We'll keep that. Let's move on to El Morte, my final character, who's currently 84. Although to be fair, I have vended many a thing that I possibly could have sold. So you're not alone, Stanali. Right, last character. Let's check the mail. What have we got? And all expires, so let's take them all up. And then we'll put those back on. There we are. Gumdrop spent 8 Potions of Lux. You have some not in game anymore items. Rogue Poison Vials. Bags, there you go. Thank you, Jack. Right, let's do this one. We'll ignore that one for the moment. We'll sell eventually. 20k each, average market. You've got 240. That's a bit like me and my solid shot my hunter Bridget has. She's just basically holding on to those. Not sure what I'm going to do with them. You never know, they might bring bullets back into the game. Thank you, Spider Pablo, very kind of you. We are literally just finishing up here, so you just caught the very end of the stream, but thank you ever so much for stopping by. You have 60 of those too. Fantastic. Right, okay. Post this lot on. There we go. You have a pattern for Storm Shroud gloves. You need a collector to buy it from you. Yes, I think that's one of the things that is not actually useful, but you do want someone who wants all the recipes. Definitely would want to buy that. Someone has the instrument weapon from Carrot on my server. Interesting. Will BOEs drop in price tomorrow? Be interesting one, Penguin, I'm not sure. Oh, he just used it. Oh, is that what that noise was? Ah, okay. Does it make a huge difference to fish in a pool rather than wherever? Now, I thought there was a lower, but apparently not. Apparently you can just fish wherever. So, there we go, just heard it again in the background. Could be that TSM doesn't have the data. Yeah, that's true. Right, I think as I'm already over time, I'm going to finish up there. I want to say big, massive thank you to everyone and everyone who supported me tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic So thank you all for stopping by and celebrating my 1 year with me, and all the subs, all the follows. So thank you everyone. It's been amazing. Let's see if we can find someone to pass on the love. There's a few people on. Who have we got? Who's on? There we go. I didn't tally. Well, we're at 4.5 million, so we're kind of leaving it at that for the moment, and we've got the extra 2,000 in there. So we were at 4.6, and then we bought all those feasts. So hopefully, come up to the next year, exactly, next year and beyond, to the lofty heights of wherever I take it, and wherever it goes. Let's throw a host over to... It's 2 years till the next expansion. There we go. That will do. Right. I tell you what, actually, I can see Rackles is on. Want to buy gold. I haven't thrown him a host in a while. Also are very much into his professions and making gold, so I think I'll pass that one on. Let that run through for a little while. There we go. Okay. Slash host gold. There we go. Right, okay. So, thank you all. Did a nice night. Excellent. Congratulations, Jack. Good night, everyone. Thank you. I am back on Wednesday. I hope to see you then for Raid Release Day. Thank you very much, Moonstalker. Have a great evening and happy gold making, and I'll hope to see you soon. Good night and farewell.